live. Let me just check with that. But hello. While I check everything, welcome back to another episode of Regrowth. Last time, I got all the flowers up and running, and even begun on a little bit of generalized base expansion. I got this house framework set up here, and even beyond that, I expanded up the hill a little bit and fully fleshed out the Botania flower farm. There's still a couple of crops missing, but those will grow in with time, so I'm not too concerned about it. This time, as you may notice, I've changed around my music a little bit. Hopefully this doesn't get any parts of the stream muted, but we'll see. It's from the same guy who made the other stream-safe music playlist, so that is really loud. Hold on a second. There we go. I know doors are loud in general, but oh my god. Anywho, yeah, this time I'd like to actually make this teeny tiny Botania setup a little bit more viable as something to actually work with. Maybe that and get the skeleton seeds functional and properly expand Botania into its own little area. Maybe, if I have time, I can start work on making the house up here actually a house instead of a kind of bad framework of just autumn wood, cobblestone, and birch planks. But yeah, that's the gist of what I'd like to do today. So without much further ado, I suppose let's get into it. First order of business, probably scrapping the seeds here. I don't need them. So there's that. For general materials, mycelium can go there. Diorite, yeah, this is technically the best order of things. We'll go there. I don't need more cracked sand. Andesite can belong there, and we should be good to go. Put the white petals away. And head back in. Hit this. Right. So I suppose the first order of real business here is I want to get proper mana generation set up. To do that, I was hoping to go through and... Day blooms are nice and all, but the problem with day blooms is they disappear after a while. So I'd rather have some sort of consistent mana generation, probably through something like a Endoflame, which is a, well, it's not passive, which means that it actually needs fuel to generate stuff. But, hey, it's sure something. I mean, considering that I have active oh, I need mana powder. I don't have mana powder. Mana powder is attainable, I think. Is it attainable? Well, mana steel is a sure thing that exists. For mana steel, I'd be willing to bet I need mana powder. Or no, mana steel nuggets. No, I just need to infuse... Go away, mail. Sorry. I just need to infuse iron in a mana pool to get mana steel. Alright. I suppose the other thing I'd like to do here, just as a beginning type thing, Botania can probably expand off into this wider range of valley here. And that'll make sense because then I can build the cobblestone path off that direction and also have a staircase up to here. So that'll be nice. Yeah, in fact, you know what? Let's begin getting that set up. There we are. We'll leave the Botania set up there for the time being because it's fine there. I guess we're just going to go ahead and do a bit of base decoration and expansion first. Because, you know, what else would I do right now? Something actually productive? That and, well, also making these paths clears up a bit more dirt for actual expansion. Alright, so we've got that, that's you, I suppose. There we go. Path number 1. My mouse is being funky recently. I might need to get a new one over the hiatus that I'm going to go on for the holidays. Just because the left click on this one isn't quite functioning as well as I would hope. My shovel broke. Isn't functioning quite as well as I would hope it would right now. And that's fine. It's still doing what I need it to do. It's just a little bit frustrating. Let's grab another piece of flint. Repair the shovel. Repair the pickaxe while I'm here, because that pick is going to break any second. There we are. We'll put that down. And then, let's see. I kind of wanted a little staircase here, if that makes sense, so... Well, that's good there. I need actual stairs there and there. Same with here and here. Let's go make those stairs. There we go. Don't need too many. We'll go ahead and fix up this just to make it actually look good. There's that. And now we've got a nice little pathway over here. It's all coming together. Alright. And then this pathway will extend off this way over time. I'll put a dirt block back here just because I think it looked nice there. Probably over... This path can extend all the way over to the witch's hut. I'll probably make it actually go there. And then it can wrap around. I'd like to put another staircase probably right here. I'll plan it out now just so that it's thought of. And then I'd like to sink it into the ground a little. We'll do this just a bit. That'll do. Actually, no. That looks a bit too manufactured, I'd say. So let's expand the ledge out, and then I'll give it an extra recess here. There we are. And then the stairs can go up like such. And while I'm here, I suppose I can go through and just actually reach back behind this to make it look nice. Because the berry bushes here are transparent, so it's about the details. So, I need to go one more over. These all can be cracked sand still. They're not going to be visible. And then that can stretch off this way. Too far. Alright. Progress. I think I'm actually going to sink this down one more, just so that I can route the path to go through and around, maybe underneath these trees here. All right. Yeah, here we go. I'm nearly out of cobblestone, actually. It's kind of funny. Let's see. We'll put a torch on this tree here, and then one right there to maintain mob spawns being banished. I kind of need to sneeze. Phew. Ugh. There we go. Apparently, I did need to sneeze. No kinda about it. Alright. I need more cobblestone, actually. Huh, that's kind of funny. Cobblestone, the #1 most used resource in the entire game, and yet I'm out of it. Like, genuinely, how am I out of cobblestone? It's such a common thing. Anyway, I'm gonna sleep real quick, and then I suppose I can do the oh-so-exciting thing of mining out cobblestone for a little bit, just till I can get a couple of stacks. I just need to get under the cracked sand layer, and then I'll be good. So, let's turn off the yellow X's to show where things spawn. So I was thinking actually about how just the texture for the cracked sand. I remember reading something somewhere about how sometimes when it gets too dry, soil actually has trouble absorbing water in the first place. And it that's why it becomes so, well, difficult to properly revitalize a area at times, especially if it's been bad because the soil just cannot actually physically absorb the water. It's kind of interesting, but I don't know if it's necessarily applicable to this. I don't even think I've seen it rain once. I mean, clouds are still in the sky, so am I just in like a desert type area where it straight up just cannot rain, or what's the gimmick here? Or am I just giving the mod pack way too much credit? Hmm. Well, at least I'll have enough cobblestone for a while after this. I have no idea where this particular music is from. There we are. That should be enough for halving at least. Wow. We went from having no idea where the music was from to entirely too many ideas on where the music was from. How fitting. I don't know if it's confusing to anyone on why exactly I'm so persistent about maintaining or about making my base look better every stream, at least by a small amount. To be honest, it's my pick broke again. The main reason I do it is just because that sense of visual progress does a lot for me. If I can visibly see and therefore visually confirm that I am making some sort of progress towards the goal in the long run, that helps me out a ton, honestly. For me, it's a matter of it makes me happy and satisfied with the progress I've made. So it's a small thing, sure, but I like being a builder. It's just nice to see and be able to visually verify that I am progressing, however silly it may be in the long run. Alright. So... there's that. I need to make this path a little bit more, rugged, I suppose is the word. Gardeny? There we go. And it'll look better once, the grass is actually grown up here, too. It always does. I just want to actually, well, make the area look a bit nicer. If I can do that, then that means that it's a step towards reviving, I don't know, the world? It's a silly goal, I'll admit. But, hey, it's a goal. Anyway, that's probably enough for this precise moment in time. There we go. That's better. And the grass will eventually spread up. No use in making everything perfect. Except for this one little patch of dirt that isn't. Because it was gonna bug me. Man, hard to believe this all came about from... That's odd. All the trees grew to the same height. Where I was going with that statement before I got sidetracked to heck and back was it's nice being able to look out and see visually the same sense of progress that has been out there for so long. The genuine feeling that somehow, in some way, you're doing the right thing to progress the world back towards its natural state. In this case, at least. There's always going to be more to do or various things to find, sure. I mean, all things considered, my little patch of regrown space is probably no wider than 100 square blocks? Hey Mega, how are ya? Let's turn off the X's. All right. Throw that there. I want some more crop sticks, actually. The crop sticks, for one, I'm running out, and for two, even if I don't mess with the Botania flowers for the rest of time, which is the main reason I was still progressing through Agricraft, it is a way for me to continually... I can essentially double my output of flowers just by having them. And that, well, seems important, so... You know. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. The holidays are coming up, which is a little bit crazy to think about that it's the end of the year already. I wasn't expecting to get here quite that fast, in all honesty, really. But, no, here we are. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's something again. That's something again. I do not need 3 stacks of cracked sand on me at any time for any reason. Alright. This has been bugging me for a while, honestly. I don't know why I didn't fix this earlier. Because it's all of 2 cobblestone. But there. Now my house actually has a consistent floor. Who would have thought it would take that long? So, the mana pool, the mana spreader, the runic altar, all of these are great, but I do think I need to relocate. This whole spot here, though is nice enough for a bit, it's ultimately just... it could be better. So there's that. There's no need to run around and check on crops anymore, which is odd considering it's what I spent the past 3 streams doing. There's no need to expand my base right this second. Oh! Hold on a sec. Let me check my audio just in case for ya. Testing, testing... Yeah, either I'm mumbling or it's on your end, so I'll try and be a little bit more clear, Mega. Sorry about that. Hope it gets better soon, at least. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, I just remembered. The other thing I wanted to work on was getting a proper source of clay, but to do that I need... It all boils down to, now that I have the stuff I need to continue Botania, I need to actually continue Botania. So, we'll go ahead and put the mana spreader here, the pool here, and the runic altar here. The pure daisy and the clayconia, I need to actually build a grass patch for. But having those have their own mana spreader to be powered would probably be for the best. So how do I make another mana spreader? I need 7 living wood in any color of petal. I don't know. I'll go with white, just because I have a lot of whites. 7 living wood, isn't that bad? There we go. So there's those. The pure daisy doesn't actually need a mana spreader to function, which is nice. So it opens up some possibilities there. I'm going to make a little silly grass trail over to the Botania area. Again, not for any real reason, but just because I like having color and not dirt. Okay, the grass will eventually spread over here now. Above all else, it seems to be the most important to actually have... I'm actually gonna shift everything over a little bit. So the Botania... The pool and the altar are still the most important things, so... The pool and the altar can go 3 blocks apart. That's... Actually, no. I'm just gonna set everything up on a square grid here. So, spreader 1, spreader 2. The Clayconia needs to be put on... Actually, no, rectangular grid. Purely because it makes this look nice, so... You can go there. You can go there. And then the Clayconia can go here in the middle. It can be planted on dirt, that's fine. Ultimately, having these far enough away from each other that I can have 8 flowers around each is important. I'll just make a little dirt patch area, I suppose. I also probably got some pasture seeds that I can use to just finalize this process really quickly. Pick broke, so smack a rock until the pick unbreaks. Simple as that. Okay. I need more dirt. Because I can connect this, and that's about it. Alright. So there's that. I need some actual... Yeah, I do have pasture seeds. Great. So I'll take a pasture seed and I'll take another stack of dirt out. And with that, I will expand the Botania area into something actually usable. Okay, so there's that. Like such. The only reason I'm building this so far out is just because I want to make sure that I have what I actually need. There's a patch of grass to start out with. Step 2 of the process. Flowers. I want an even mix of... I want day blooms, primarily. The thing with day blooms is that they are... well, genuinely pretty effective. They're cheap to make. My only other idea right now is hydrogenas. Hydrogengias? I don't know how to pronounce these. Either way. Nope, they also need mana powder. Which, lo and behold, I need day blooms to even gather mana, because right now I'm clean out, so... Day blooms it is. Because I'm pretty sure nightshades also need mana powder. No, they just need a different set of colors. Check to make sure all of these grew properly in... not quite, but they're close. Yellows... I can't really harvest any yellows. Let me just see how far I can get with the colors I have going for me right now. I have so much yellow already. So, in all honesty, I don't think I'll need too many of the other colors. I just need 15, because I've already got Daybloom that works right here. And then I'm gonna need a few more light blues. But that should be fine, because if I just go here and harvest the old skeleton crop, that's extremely stupid, but also kind of funny, then I should be able to get some bones for bone meal just fine. Do that. Balance. Get that. Get all of this. And now we can check on the light blues. Looks like they're doing well enough. I'm gonna leave those to cook for a little bit more. Yeah. The fact that I can just get petals at will of whatever color I end up needing right now because of this, that is immensely good. Anywho, 15 of 15. I also need to harvest up the wheat, just so I can get some seeds. Because ultimately what it comes down to is I know this much, that I need seeds, and I need water. I need to drop the seeds in, and then that'll let me make the first one. And then from there, if I right-click with an empty hand, then drop more seeds in, then that'll let me just mass produce these fairly quickly. Nope. There we go. Let's try that again. Do that, do that, do that, do that. There's gotta be a way to automate this later on. Otherwise, this is just gonna get really frustrating really fast. But for now, it should do the trick. I think I may have just watered the cobblestone. Oh, wait a minute. Can I just leave the seeds dropped on the ground next to this thing? If I stand, like, there, and then... Or... This is gonna be tough to engineer, but... There we go, I think. Yes! I've just saved a step, assuming I don't do that. And the seeds don't get sent too far away. So, yeah. Good to know. I wonder if I could automate it even more thoroughly if I just, I don't know. Could I automate it more thoroughly if I were to do that? Be interesting to try. Anywho, right now the zombies and all that over here will burn. So, I don't even have to do anything. You will just die in front of me. Same with... The Ender Minis are friendly. I am gonna take care of this creeper before he decides to ruin my day, though. There goes that particular bone. Shame. Okay. So now, with the Wand of the Forest... Yep, you're all feeding correctly into the mana pool. And you are now firing correctly at that. So slowly you should begin accumulating mana, and I can aim you at it too. So, as a result, yes, I have mana. Excellent. It's a absolutely tiny amount, but it's something. And I should be able to mass produce Daybloom and all that, so that should work. We're back to where we were before. If anything, we're actually a little bit better off than we were before. So that's good. The Dayblooms are actually producing quite a bit too, which is nice, so that's good. I don't know how the Clayconia actually works. So, give me a second here. Functional Flora, Clayconia. A simple flower, all it does is moisten nearby sand to turn it into clay. And then that produces a decent amount of mana, but nothing... or it requires a decent amount of mana. So, I think it probably functions akin to the pure daisy. Where if I just... Speaking of that, you belong there now. Actually, no, I'll put you over by the Botania area proper. No use in doing things without purpose, so... You can belong there, and you will be happy there. There we are. So there's that. Let's see here. Right, I wanted to test out the Clayconia. So, I know already that I can smelt cracked sand into regular sand. No, I'm messing up this crafting recipe. I can hydrate cracked sand into regular sand. But that's gonna take forever. Be better if I had a crafting station nearby. That way I could just shift-click things in and out. You know what? Let's give that a shot, actually. Take that. Give me this. They changed the crafting table recipe. I forgot about that. It requires slabs. Always has. There we go. Right. How have I only now gotten the benchmarking achievements? I've had a crafting table for, like, since episode 1. Tests. It's faster this way. Because I don't have to drag you in every time. And you automatically pop back out. So, it's something. Not the best, but it's faster. I think I'm going to call it at 16, actually, just because this is a little bit painful right now. Let's put that in the right slot. There. Okay, cracked sand can exist there. Now then. I believe the Clayconia is feeding off of the mana pool, just ambiently. It does have the glowies, so... Oh. Thank you, well-timed cave noise. Well, there we go. We have clay. That's helpful. And it doesn't even look like it drains too much mana. Namely because I don't know. Yeah, you take a long time to fill up, don't you? Well, it's good to confirm that that works, because having proper amounts of clay now does mean that I can actually work with stuff. So with that, there's a quest that's been bugging... That's not the quest book, Torix. There's a quest that's been bugging me in Chapter 1, just because... Come on, I'm so close. Yet if you place the soil on the surface, it is simply unattractive. I don't know what you're talking about. It looks nice as long as there's stuff on it. I mean, it looks like a farm. So, I don't find that aesthetic unappealing, but whatever. If you say I need a planter box game, I'll take the planter box. Okay. Large garden pots. That's not what it's called. Large flower pots. I simply need terracotta. Okay. Terracotta ain't bad. Man, it's funny how clay went from, like, the worst resource ever to genuinely, oh yeah, that's not bad. Welcome back, Mega! I have made minor advancements in clay-making technology. Purely because this is so much faster, now that I actually put a crafting station in here. I can't do that one. Oh, it occurs to me that bricks are also, if I feel like doing the traditional version of it, I could totally make brick structures now. I don't, because clay is still expensive, and sand's a pain to get, but I could. Wait a minute, does this work with red sand, or am I just hydrating this stuff for no reason? Oh, nice. What you at now? Level-wise, I mean. Okay. I mean, it's not like you have to have me on your first and only monitor, dude. I I don't think I'm that important. So don't worry about it if you want to just go for it and play. Anyway, half stack. No noticeable shift in mana. So, really not sure what's up with that. Right. Actual clay block. Oh. I wouldn't put it that way. But, hey, whatever works. Alright. So that's going. What else can I do with my newfound clay? If I recall correctly, copper actually needed clay. So I need a bunch of orange and essence. That's not too bad, actually. Let's see here. For essence stuff... Oh, I need... So I'm ultimately gonna need a full stack of that. Everyone's got their own interests, Mega. I'm down to hear ideas. I mean, you know that, and... If there's a time that works for both of us, I'd be willing to help test. It's just that right now, everyone's busy. Notably busy at that, too. Alright. I'm not gonna say yes or no that that's true. I can't speak for your friends. But it's nice to hear somebody talk about something they're passionate about. And it's clear that you are passionate about your server, dude. So I wouldn't really worry about it. If you're having fun, you're having fun. That's what really matters, right? Yeah, I getcha. Hmm. Alright. So, in order to get copper, I'm gonna need clay. Dyes aren't helpful anymore, considering that dye seeds aren't helpful. I might make them just to figure it out, but I don't think I really need dye seeds. I've dawdled around enough, so that's good to go, and I can make the flower pots. claim that extra 4% completion. And there is a quest somewhere on this chapter that I have no idea how to discover at all. Because, I mean, it's at 96% completion, and I don't know where it is. Okay. So, tin is interesting because I don't think tin is actually all too far away for me to reach. It's 3 away instead of 4 away. So, I'm gonna change up the goal real quick for the stream of just reach copper and tin, begin agricraft improvements. There we go. Alright, that should do the trick. As silly as this is, I am going to go ahead and, I may as well use the things that I have been given, right? To give my little agricrafts cross-crop combination setup area thing a nice little location. It really doesn't do anything at all, but it gives me an excuse to use those things. The other two can go in this ditch. Anywho. I'm gonna need to be pretty diligent about farming the orange ones in particular. That's a magenta, silly. Oh god, magenta is actually incredibly evasive. Invasive, not evasive. If it was evasive, I think we'd still maybe have some other problems here. There we go. Let's try and give the orange ones a fighting chance to spread properly. There we go. Now magenta shouldn't be taking over that particular area. And all the others look okay, so should be fine. I might try and work on improving orange in particular, just because orange is actually really helpful. Again, I need it for copper. That's the main reason why. Tin... What do I need for tin? I need floral light gray, so orange and light gray are what I really need to be working on right now. That's fine. So... I suppose with orange and light gray thought of, I may as well see and begin to try working on improving them. That's the wrong color. I'll harvest this purple one too to give you a fighting chance. I need more potatoes, so I'll throw those in the furnace while I work on this. Okay. So there's that. Oh, is the music not coming through? I should have music. Hold on a sec. If it's too quiet, I can turn it up a little bit. There we go. Is that better, Meg? That's too loud. Is that better, Mega? Hopefully that's better. I changed up the music, so that's why I'm doing this here. Not that the old playlist was bad by any means. I mean, hell, it's probably saved me a ton. But it gets tiring after a while. Four, two, five. 5, 3, 4. Okay. I need to sleep. All right. Five, 3, 2, 3 all around. You would work best as the 3, 3, 3, I believe. And you can definitely be a 5, 3, 2. There we go. And we'll bone meal you to continue giving you the best chance to grow over. Yeah, I am getting quite a bit of skeleton dust now. Maybe just because I'm growing a lot of it, but it's nice. Certainly makes things easier. Okay. Did you grow the right color? And did you grow the right color? Yes to both. Now then, 4, 2, 5. Your best is the 4, 2, 5. Oh wait, I have a 4, 2, 6 that I may as well use. The 5, 4, 3... That's much better here. 5, 3, 4... That's still an improvement here. And then the 3, 3, 3? That's trading a lot off. So we're gonna scrap all of those seeds. We're gonna harvest the dark grays just so that they don't get in the way. And the cyans here. Ooh, a new orange already. Nice. Stardew Valley music is good. I don't listen to it much, but when I will agree with you that it's pretty good music. I need the string, I don't need the rotten flesh. The string is important because reasons. Okay. A 542? That's better. Five, 4, 2. There we go. Now you can go there, you can go there, you can be harvested. Check on grays. Nope, nothing yet. That's okay. You know, I'm looking forward to the days getting longer again. It just occurred to me that my room is really dark again. And I'm used to it not getting dark until 5 or 6 my time. Here it's like barely 4 p.m. And it's already, well, it's past 4 p.m. But it's 4:41 right where I'm at right now. And it's already twilight, if not completely dark out. Hey, that was fast. We'll replant you. I forgot the white ones were so good at just being general nuisances. Like gray's taking a while, but that's okay. Let's see what you are. 652. Yet better. Does anyone actually know what the strength stat does in Agricraft? Like, as far as I'm aware, there is next to no point for it to exist. This is a +3 if I put you here. So we'll do that. That's a new light gray. Let's see what you have to offer. 435. Okay. Oh, and I've also got an unidentified seed of this variety. So that can go there. 543. Uh, 5-4. Yeah, you can go here and spread yourself. Let's check light gray. 435 for 426 543 543. Okay. There we go. Oh, well, I suppose this place is feeling a little bit more homely. That's the thing, though. The support is needed for all of them. And on top of that, here, I'll go and demonstrate. Agricraft crops are impossible to trample. Like, look at this. All of these have a strength stat of, like, nothing. And here we are. They're just... They just won't be trampled. Wrong color. Try again. Seven, 6, 2. Well, you can replace that one. Yeah, but I would figure potency is probably given from gain. Growth is pretty self-explanatory. Growth makes it grow faster. Gain, I'm pretty sure, makes it give more. And strength, I genuinely don't know what strength does. So, who knows? It's a mystery to everyone. Okay. Britannia, petals go here. I'm actually getting a little bit close to having the petals I need for that. So there's that. A 466 brown. That's weirdly good, actually. Anywho, with the floral orange powder, I now just need clay and weak essence. I have more than enough of that. In clay, I want to test if red sand works before I go out and gather a ton of it. So let's see here. It is not nighttime yet. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be nighttime soon. Oh, because it is. Boop. Yep. Does work with red sand. Hey! It's actually increasing a bit. That'll be nice. Oh, man. Well, have fun killing everyone that the community loves. Have you beaten the genocide route, or is it just... I don't know. Um, 446... You're probably good enough to replace this guy. Oh. Good luck. You're gonna need it. And from a... Why is Octopath Traveler in here? Octopath is not an indie game, but okay, whatever you say. The brown one can go in there. The petal can go there. 753s. Not bad. Sorry, I was taking a drink of water. 664. That's pretty good. I need to sleep now because it is nighttime and things will kill me. Whoops. There we go. 664 is genuinely pretty good, in my opinion. Okay. 664. You... Let's see. You deserve the 664. 753 is way better than here and here, so we'll stick with those. We'll bone meal them up. And then we'll put in the cross crops. I'm gonna cut down this birch tree patch real quick just so that I have proper, well, stuff. You know, birch is a weird tree. It feels like so many people have this love-hate relationship with it, because everyone really likes the plank color, myself included, but absolutely hates how the logs look. And I do get why. I mean, I can't really think of many uses of a birch log beyond, like, building an aspen forest or something. Because they've always reminded me of aspen trees, but... It's funny how everyone likes the wood type, but hates the log itself. It's just something I've noticed. Okay, there's that. Light gray has finally... That's a cyan. I should check on the cyan anyway, just to see if it's better, but... Wrong color. Don't eat those. You can go in there, you can go in there, you... You can go in the general materials chest, because you are general materials. I don't know. Birch is probably my least favorite of, like, the classic... I'd say my tree ranking of the ones that are in this version of the game probably goes acacia at the bottom, then birch, then jungle, then dark oak, oak, spruce. Dark oak is a bit too dark in my opinion. Oak is a classic, and spruce is just a good color. I like spruce wood a lot. If we're talking all the wood types, I think, as silly as it is, spruce probably remains my number one, followed pretty closely by oak. I still think birch is up there. Mangrove's a great one. Cherry's pretty good, although I can't really think of much use for the pink if you're not specifically going for it. The wort and the crimson woods... Hyphae? Wood? Close enough, they're woods. I don't mind warped and crimson, but they're also hard to use for a general build. Yeah, pale oak wood, it's in like 1.21.4, it's brand new. It's a light gray whitish shade of wood, and it actually looks really great. Look it up. Like, genuinely, it's a great color. Prevent you? Yeah. I mean, I just think, like, white is a super good color for building. We could always use more off-white blocks. That and just... Oh. Like I said just now, I really, really like the pale wood type. In my opinion, it's probably one of the best ones. Resin? Resin is also a really cool block, purely because it's a shade of orange we didn't really have before. It's incredibly saturated. Orange is my favorite color, so I will admit I'm definitely biased here. But I really like it, and I really like that resin's able to be used on armor too, as a armor trim color. The fact that we okay, slow down a little so I can actually say comprehensible sentences. God. Um, the thing is, I really like that resin is usable as a armor color. It's genuinely a great little color for armor, because before that, all we had was copper, and copper just kind of looked dirty. So I'm really glad that we got a properly orange color for armor trims, because we kind of had every other primary color and secondary color. I mean, amethysted purple, emerald green, gold yellow, lapis blue, redstone red, netherite and diamond were a thing. So I'm glad that we have a saturated orange for armor, really. And the blocks themselves are cool too. I think they're gonna fall under the same trap of being too saturated and therefore a little bit difficult to use unless you really build around it. But all in all, I like the Pale Garden a lot. It's genuinely a very good drop for builders, and also the creaking is fun. So, yeah, all in all, I like the new updates. Not like anyone really cares about my opinions on the new updates, but I like it. That's good to see. Mana ticked up a little bit more. Okay, Mega, you and one other viewer care about my opinion on the Pale Garden updates. Like, it's really not anything. I'm small. I know I'm small. I'd like to be big someday, but for now I'm small. Oh, hey Enigma, how's it going? It's been a while. Good to see you around again. I am working towards getting copper and tin, and to do that I need a lot of various orange and light gray. Yeah, that's... I mean, there are two types of people in this world. Those who care and those who don't. That's fair. Well, I appreciate you showing up. It's nice to see you. 864 is pretty good on those. Let's see what these are. 636 and 5s across the board. There's something. All right. Keep it going. 963. That's really good there. We'll regrow you. 864 can belong right there. We will check and see what these all have produced. Regrowth is a really great pack. I've been having a ton of fun with it. As you can see, I've been primarily focused on building rather than actually progressing, but I'm genuinely enjoying it and taking it at my own pace, so it's something. That's another 753, which is actually worse than most of what I've got. The 875 is good, though. Yeah, getting premium crops, especially with the Botania crops, I'm finding it really helpful to just have functionally infinite petals on me. So, genuinely, it's good. Favorite mod pack wood type? It's super niche, But I really appreciate the great wood looking stuff from Thaumcraft. It's a nice color, both the plank color and the log. The log especially looks nice. Yeah, I've got a few 10-10-10s down there. Pretty much sugarcane, carrots, potatoes, wheat are all maxed out. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and allow all of you to keep growing out. I'm not going to focus too much on it. I can't imagine people want to watch it too much, but it's definitely a thing that does help. Okay, the 875. That's a +3 there. So we'll do that. 864, 86 versus 863. I mean, I guess the 863 can go here and just be mildly better. Agreed, it does take quite a while. I'm just glad that I can use bone meal on the flowers. Otherwise, this would take even longer. 973. It's better. Right. 4 across the board on the lime. We're gonna make some more crop sticks. And then once we're done gathering everything we need here... Oh, yeah. I am really lucky that I picked up the skeleton reward, or the skeleton soul seeds, as a quest reward somewhere. Because without it, you're right, it would be incredibly dreadfully slow. So I'm really glad that I found that reward. 9-7. 973 too. So yeah, I'm glad that I've found the bone meal. Infinite bone meal hack. It's not a hack, but still, it is save this mod pack. Because just even now, like, I'm able to work so much faster because of the ability to craft bones and transmute it into bone meal. So, yeah. That's the gist of what I'm trying to do right now. While I've got a slow moment here, I may as well... I'll replace these because, again, it's helpful. 636, you can belong there. And then 5 across the board, you can belong here. I'll check it out after stream, Flame. Thanks. I did too. I remember I was in like middle school when I played this for the first time, and I never actually got that far because I was trying to play it on a computer that I only had access to for a week at like a tech-focused summer camp on teaching kids how to code. It was pretty fun, actually. I got to make a Minecraft mod out of it. I've lost the mod forever ago, and it was for like 1.7.10, but it let you make emerald tools, and it also coded in like a Goomba from the Mario series as an enemy that I then recoded to be a coal golem that was still Goomba shaped because I didn't really understand how Blockbench worked at the time. But It was funny. Anyway. Let's see here. Let's go get some red sand so I can get a bunch of clay so I can start working on my way towards copper. If I recall correctly, there was a bit of, well, regular sand. We'll take that. But I think there was also some red sand in this cave down here. There's also a creeper in this cave down here. Ouch. There we go. 16 ain't much, but it's something. Is there any more over here? Doesn't look like it. I appreciate that sand is renewable if you have nothing else to do or if you run out of red sand in the area. Because the stuff is scarce. I should get more potatoes before I resume maneuvering outwards. We'll use the convenient staircase down that I have. That is a composter, not my furnace. I don't think eating compost is very healthy for a typical human person. And since we're here, we'll go ahead and transmute what we can into clay. There's that. There's that. There's an accidental use of bone meal. I don't know if that gets in the way or not. I don't want to find out. So there's that. Cuprous. There we go. 1 of 4. And it'll refresh soon-ish. I hope. Check on mana. It's gone up by another pixel. Hooray. It'll get there eventually. Keyword eventually. Okay. So there's that. I should also see if I can't get 16 slate from the boulders around the area and produce another tin thing. Because with tin and copper, I think I can start work on finally getting some better tools aside from flint. So there's that. Well, oh no, my shovel! If only it wasn't repaired by the very thing I'm mining! That will never stop being amusing to me. Okay. I'm gonna need... I think for tin I'm gonna need 32 more slate in total, because I'm pretty sure I've already got 1. And I don't want to entirely destroy the slate boulders around. Again, for now at least, they're useful. So there's that. What the... Stop growing into the other slots, please. For a moment I thought the white was a light blue one, and I was wondering how it even got over there. That's what the was about. That being said, it is an 866. That's not bad. Alright. So we can put that there. For essence stuff, I do have one, but I'm gonna need 4 more, which requires me to have much, much more floral powder. There's that, so only a few days away from getting copper. That's good. We'll sleep so that the day blooms continue producing. Let's see. I'm actually gonna harvest some of these just so that I can properly begin, well, actually manufacturing them a little. The fact that I can bone meal these is really helpful. Okay, there we are. There we go. They're probably good enough now, considering that I'm able to get upwards of half stack in a few bone meal. There we go. Half a stack. Turn that into that, and we're good. So, I need weak essence for both of them. I'll worry about you later. The remainder of the orange petals can go in here. And then from there, I just need to do the same song and dance with tin one more time, I think. That's the wrong color of gray. Try again. All right. Favorite stone type in vanilla and modded Minecraft? That... Vanilla, I think, right now, tough, probably. The added bricks that were given in the trial chamber updates really kind of sold me on them. For modded doesn't add too many stone types, but when it comes to modded gameplay, andesite is way too helpful, purely because I've played one too many modded Minecraft pack where they end up being essential for creates. So, in vanilla Minecraft, tough because excellent building block. In modded Minecraft, andesite because it is essential and there is no escaping it. There we go. Get my second of 2 tin essences. Let's go ahead and craft up a little bit more of this. Just so that I have it. There we go. And then that should hopefully be enough. Resets in 5 hours, so when I sleep again, it'll allow me to repeat the quest. And from there, that will let me get some tin going. Okay, yeah, warped with blackstone works really well. I'd say if it weren't for stone variants of tough, I also just really like deep slate as a building block. I think just having it in general genuinely makes so much building possibilities actually viable. And it's generally very good. Deep slate just looks good with everything, I'm realizing as I mess around with building more. It's a nice neutral color. I don't know what this song is, but it feels oddly fitting for this mod pack. Hopeful, a little bit desolate. I don't know. It just works in my head. Anywho, there's gotta be some red sand down here, right? There's some regular sand. Won't say no to regular sand. Ah, yep, this is where I was thinking of. The red sand veins are somewhat small, actually, I'm realizing. Nothing more down here. There we go. Oh, hey, there's some more there. Ow. Okay. Was that all there was to that? 2 red sand, really? Wow, I nailed that. That was kind of impressive. I feel genuinely a little bit proud that I managed to get through that just fine, even though it was a head hitter. Man, Stardew Valley's soundtrack is so good. I'm going the wrong way, that's the ocean. Yeah, it's always fun to mess with the new blocks whenever Minecraft releases an update. There's a reason I enjoy Chisel so much. Just because it ends up being really, really good. Anywho... Oh, did a piece of clay somehow land in the runic altar? Because if so, that's actually pretty funny. Thoughts on copper? Copper is great. Like, I mean, literally now with the copper grades, but beyond that, it's just genuinely a great building block. The oxidized form is a really nice color. The unoxidized form is a really nice color. And in between, you end up with a couple of really great gradient blocks or something that you don't necessarily need as a standout. It works really well. Enigma, the watering can is not in this mod pack. I just saw that chat message, even though you sent it 20 minutes ago. Sorry about that. We will manually submit the carbon. We will manually submit the tin. We should have enough for a essence of it now. So I will probably start throwing that up soon. What all do I need to make the tin seeds? I've still got it pulled up, so I need essence seeds, an essence of iron, 3 essence of tin, and 4 weak essence. So 3 essence of tin, 1 of iron, that's not a problem. 3 weak essence, also not a problem. And 1 essence seed, which is super easy to get. There we go. Essence seed attained. And I may as well harvest the rest of it while I'm here. I really like Snowy from the Undertale soundtrack. They aren't? I thought it was a given chance, actually. So that's a little surprising to hear. So, can you eventually be guaranteed to get a mace if you follow some specific set of inputs or something then, Flame? Because if so, that's really interesting. Might have to check that out someday then. That's actually pretty cool. Also, my day blooms are dead, so let's go ahead and make more. Those are light blue, not yellow. Try again. Right. I need oranges and yellows and light blues. There we go. I should have enough yellows that it's not going to be a huge deal to mess with them. Oh! Enigma, I was asking about it earlier. I don't know if you're still around even, but out of curiosity, do you know what the strength stat does on Botania crops? Because I sure don't. Okay. Let's go deposit this in the runic altar real quick, just so that I can have some. Right, iron. Give me a sec. 10. That, and all 3 of these. Am I missing something? I'm missing a weak essence, aren't I? Yep. And just like that, that's all set. Hi, Amori. Man, this really just is the general nostalgia for indie games playlist, isn't it? Okay. I don't need you, first and foremost. I do need seeds, so I'll harvest up the wheat again, so I can get a bunch of seeds, so that I can then throw the seeds down there. We'll see if I can just... No. So there's that. There's that. And here's that. Looks like the seeds need to be thrown down afterwards, but now you should be passively working on that. Yep, there we go. And I can now produce a bunch of day blooms really, really easily. That should be all of them. Yep. Huh. Alright. Well, with that figured out, new set of day blooms. And now, go ahead and bind to the runic altar, please. And you should start. Yeah. So I just gotta leave that there for a bit. In the meantime, what can I work on? There is... So tin seeds are actively being produced right now. Same with copper. I suppose I can start trying to figure out what the secrets of dye seeds are, or ender seeds. Because I'm already working on... Oh, that's a lot. Not actually all that hard to produce, though. It just needs a lot of various colors of dye. I think I actually have half of these already. Considering, yeah, blue powder works. Red powder works. Yeah, I can just make all these powder dyes and it'll be fine. So that's easy enough. Agriculture, I can throw the remaining seeds away. I suppose I could begin working on expanding out my house, maybe? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's start working on my house. Working on the house sounds nice. Okay. So there's that. Keep it up. Oh, I'm totally digging into other trees at this point, huh? I'm just gonna end up having to cut down the holding area and replant it all. It's kind of a shame. I like the big trees, but I will admit they were getting a bit out of hand. So, I'm pretty sure this particular type of tree, the autumn tree, has a higher chance to grow into the big trees more than any other kind. It line up, at least, considering that they seem to do so commonly. Let's see here. There's that. Missed that one up there earlier. If I have any of the red type left, I'd love to put a red one there. Oh, it's ready! I just need to throw a chunk of living rock on it, and back the heck up! I find it very amusing that of all possible ways that you could show that the runic altar is ready, they decide on overly dramatic lightning beginning to strike the table. It's amusing. Anyway, 10. Hooray! Let's see. How long till I can... Oh, I can do it now. Nice. We will take the weak essence back because tin essence is not a problem. And we are only 1 copper essence away from... Are we? Oh, I don't have enough clay. Right, let's fix that real quick. I forgot I needed more clay. Here we go. The mana pool is fine as is. There we go. Great! I got the clay. Let's head back to safety. And sleep. Great, there's that. Let's go ahead and submit. Claim my reward. And immediately now, let's see what I can really do here. So we've got the skeleton seeds growing pretty nicely here. We've got Sim's statue. For some reason I haven't tore it down yet. I don't really want to mess with the skeleton seeds. They're kind of just in their lane here. Is there anywhere I can start working on growing out the tin seeds to something better? I suppose what I can do really is just maybe break my hoe. Yep. It's not even that much of a problem, it's just a nuisance. That, when it breaks like that, I mean. So there's that. We're gonna try that again. And then we can go ahead and make a whole little windy loop here. For the tin to grow in. And I'm gonna need to get a new cultivation field to properly get copper going once I've got that in a day or two. But for now, it'll do the trick. Okay, just because I'm genuinely curious, I'll put this back afterwards. What are the soul seeds at? They've gotta be up there at this point. I've been letting them grow for... Oh, 10, 10, 8. That would explain why they're doing so well. Yeah, okay. Dang. So these are probably 10, 10, 9, too. So, alright. I think I may be good to go to phase 2 of Plan's skeleton then. Because, as far as I'm aware, strength doesn't matter at all. So, since these all are 10/10s, I can just straight up compost the rest of the old seeds, and then let them gradually grow their way outwards until I have a full field of genuinely great skeleton seeds. And they should spread faster this way, too. If I just make it a consistent mesh as opposed to the windy loop I was doing beforehand. Let's see here. I need more wood than this. There we go. We're just going to use the nice balanced grid function. And I'll make a proper... Where did I put the garden soil? Because I think if I have a proper full field for bone meal, that's going to end up treating me a lot better than the more or less vacant sugarcane growing area that I've had for a while. I probably put it with the rest of the soil just on accident. Or I may have genuinely lost it somewhere. Whatever, I'll just make more. So that can go there. And then I'll just make some more. Simple as that. And I will even go through and properly... Oh, it also gives me my sand back, which I can then use for making clay, which I can then use for copper. Perfect. See, all according to plan. And soon I'll have a healthy field of skeletons. Healthy field of skeletons, yes. Totally normal phrases for a human being to say. Anywho, those should begin spreading here soon. So that's fine. I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, I can't grow the magic crops with just bone meal. Let's see if having tin completed anything up here, or unlocked anything new. Doesn't really look like it. It only unlocked 2 quests, so I'm not too surprised that nothing really came of this. Alright. Soil... I will say having the full 16 color flower fields is very satisfying. I'm quite a big fan of it. Alright, so the skeletons are spreading. Essence is fine there. That's all good. None of this is decayed because I missed a wood block here. Fix that problem. Ah, yes. Clay for copper. There we go. You can just do that. Simple enough. And then I can take one of the little bits of clay, move those over there, and put the random piece of cobblestone and the 2 flints away. And this should, emphasis on should, be enough. Yes! See, it even gave me the quest notification dingle twice for it. It knows that's an accomplishment. I have no idea why it did that. Alright. So there's that. Essence seeds, I still need those. And I'm pretty sure it ends up just being... Oh, I forgot to let the mana pool just accumulate on accident. There we go. Yep. And now you'll start throwing mana at it at a surprisingly rapid pace. Wow. It's kind of just schmoovin'. What? Yeah, it just solidly filled up like half the meter there. Well, that's nice. Won't take too much longer at all. Okay. I should go to sleep so the day blooms keep producing mana. And, you know, something, safety, all that. While I'm at it, small thing, but if I'm gonna work on my house while I wait for things to do their thing, and just focus on aesthetics for a little while, yeah, I'll know when it's ready. It's pretty obvious when it's ready. So there's this. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's work on the house. Working on the house seems like a good thing to do right now. Check, make sure this is still mob-proofed. It is. Yep. And with that all settled, there's the frame done. Now I can run downstairs, grab some birch. And properly make a space. Don't mind me casually being decent at parkour. Alright. Oh, there's a floor plan. The end goal of this is to... Well, let's figure out... Let's put a floor in up there too while we're at it. I'm gonna need a lot more cobblestone in the long run to make this properly work, but for now it'll do. Yes, I do want the floor at this level. So, there's that. That took us full stack? Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that to take a full stack of cobblestone. And, you know, since there isn't much point in strip mining, it's not like I really bothered to fill the whole thing out at all. I'm gonna use some of the cracked sand to fill in down here. If I really need it, yeah. I can get more cobblestone by replacing the walls here. Some of it's gonna go towards the floor and other such things. All right. There we go. That'll do. We'll go ahead and take care of this back here as the last little wall that I haven't messed with yet. It's fine if it's just birch. In fact, I think it'll actually look nice if it's just birch. And that'll let me do that. It occurs to me I need to actually expand this one more further out. Just because of, well, the fact that it needs to be expanded one more further out. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Let's get some stairs going in here. First step. And now for the rest of them. I bet the limestone would actually be pretty good if I could figure out how to get chisels and bits working in this. Oh, and I also just realized I totally have the space for another whole floor here, because I actually dug down so I could have a sublevel. That could be nice. I think focusing on the above ground for now is probably the better priority. That's done, by the way. I don't know if you caught the crackle of lightning off the camera there, but it's definitely finished. Poisonous potato can go there. The autumn logs are now not priority number one, but close. I'm gonna use the cracked sand excess that I have as junk building blocks to fill in the bottom here. Though it does mean I'm gonna have to carve it out again eventually. It will be with much better tools, and for now it prevents mobs from spawning in there and preventing me from sleeping. So I figure I may as well, right? Okay, so there's that evened out. Few more blocks of cobble. Let's check and make sure that up here is spawn-proofed. It is not currently. Let's fix that. There we go. I need 4 more stairs to complete that one. Not too hard. Alright. Get some more potatoes. Yeah, this is coming together. Not bad. Ah, very fair. See you, Mega. Have fun streaming. All right. My pickaxe broke. No worries, that's why I keep the stockpile of flint around. Okay. Now then, I've kind of got an option here. Do I want the wall to be more like this, or... I think that could look good with some sort of transitional block. Maybe the limestone? Not the worst design decision ever made. Could definitely do with a bit more just so I have a working gradient, though. Actually, why does that blend so well? That shouldn't blend so well. Why? Why does that kind of work? It even gives me some cobblestone back, which is... Oh. Huh. Well, no use looking a gift horse in the mouth. Alright. Get the stairs back so that, the route up is clear. Nice. And for sake of getting even just a tiny bit more, and for having a nice transition, I will grab the autumn logs And considering I've been using them as a accent block and wood type for a while, there we go. It's a little funny. Typically I end up using the birch as the accent, but because the autumn is such a strong color, I'm actually using it as a proper, well, building block. It's not quite as much of an effective wall as I would hope it is, but I'm also realizing that it's at least a little bit effective as safety. My house is. So that's fun. Anyway, those zombies will now burn. I should go rescue the copper seeds from being continuously electrocuted. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure why the lightning is gray now, but I don't think that's a good thing. I'm gonna go and rescue that before something bad happens. I might have overcharged it. Oh boy. Thingy! There we go. Now you can begin working on the mana pool again, as can you. There. Mana pool can begin receiving stuff again. That's great. And we finally got copper. I'll take the weak essence back. Let's see. No new quests there, no new quests there. Doesn't look like there's anything new in here either, but I'm sure the copper will be helpful eventually. Alright. Considering most of the viewers have left at this point, I think I'm gonna end stream here soon. But hey, good progress overall. I mean, I've gotten a very colorful field of crops going. I've gotten tin working. You know what? Sure, we can have a Ouroboros set up of various copper to tin. We'll see what happens from it. But yeah, all in all, it's actually going pretty well. I don't think I can complain. So, yeah. Next time, I suppose we'll begin making a bit more progress on not only base decoration, but properly expanding outwards a little and finally making our way through Britannia. I mean, already we've started, but I mean through the Britannia quest lines, because there are runes, there's Mana Steel, there's the End, apparently. I have no idea what's up with the End, but something. Anywho, we will figure that out next stream. Until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. So long!